excellent season from Lamar Jackson that was cut short by ankle injury and actually showed just how much he is valued as the leader of the Baltimore Ravens as they went 0-4 down the stretch and missed the playoffs without him. Prior to that, they were 8-5 in a tough AFC North, and he was on his way to his third 1,000-yard season as a runner and career-high marks as a passer.
12 yards on the gain, a great start for this offense.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense takes the field, and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Bengals at a disappointing 0-4 for the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Able to find Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1, ready?
Mixon with a first down carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn on field and gain any yardage.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Mixon. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter if we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven 1st.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
On target to his man, Likely. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On one, ready?
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
On 2.
1st down. Here's Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. They'll give it to Mixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
On 2, ready?
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So we've reached halftime here. And a message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Mixing up the middle. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
11-90.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right. Return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengals set to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
On 1, right?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? A handoff to Mixon. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 1 now. The quick feet by Jackson.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
This time Jackson will throw it.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Rashad Bateman.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So minutes after giving up the lead. Say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side. Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And he's got room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow throw.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Holding offense.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule. I guarantee he probably has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got... as they look to try and finish this one off.
Hey, report! Report!
The drive will start with an option going left. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
13,
On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing now is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This is taken at about the 14. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
So Burrow and the Bengals
down 17-14, 1:07 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Burrow.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
To throw, Burrow. Connecting with Mixon.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Now Burrow. Pass complete. Hurst. And they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here we go. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
A final shot now for Burrow. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Gets past one man. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.